Hello YouTube, what is up? My name is Dank and I'm here with you guys for another video. Anyway, I was browsing the web today. Mainly the web's called www.youtubes.com. And I was like, hey, I should be like every other sorry ass YouTuber that is on this freaking website that do things, you know? So here I am, sitting here playing video games, because that's what everybody does. If you hear background noise, please excuse my roommate. He's playing video games as well. Today I bring you Pokemon MMO, a PC version of Pokemon, where you can play pretty much Fire Red, and it's great. It's great, and it's very fun, very fun, very fun. I don't know. I have fun with it. Today, I knew that I hadn't posted a video in a while, and I was like, hey, I should do something for the viewers out there. And I was looking for a good game I can play and talk at around the same exact time, and I saw this game, and I was like, yo, let's do it. And pretty much, today I want to talk to you guys about a life story. Since we're on the part of Pokemon, where we're on the same topic. You know about the Pokemon card game, I'm assuming. Card game of Pokemon. There's lots of other card games too, like Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering. I'm sure in elementary school, your school has had one of those card games played at the school, because they do it at every single school. And last year, it was 8th grade, right? Because I'm a freshman in high school. I know I'm a tiny little dude, and pretty much what happened last year is I went to this shitty ass school. It's horrible school. It was the worst. It was a boarding school over on the east side of the lands of the US's, and it was not fun. It was the staff treated you like shit. It was just not the best place to be, and it was so boring. There's nothing to do. We couldn't play video games. Nothing. It sucked. It was like a prison, man. It sucked. And we resorted to a game called Magic the Gathering. It's a card game. Most kids played it, and it kind of became cards there. It kind of just became currency there, right? And me, knowing my hustling skills of a juggle wuggle, I don't even know what the fuck that means, but I hustled kids for cards, dude. For so many times I just hustled them. So many kids, man. And here's a story of right before I was about to leave the school. I was just like, I'm fucking done, man. I just want to sell all my shit. Right, I was planning on selling all my shit I got there on Craigslist, make a couple bucks, and this kid had a $400 backpack, right? And I didn't have that many good cards. I didn't even play Magic that much. I didn't even spend the cent on Magic. I spent no money throughout my whole entire stay there, and I ranked up cards. It was great. I mainly just by trading random cards to get more cards. I had my own deck. I think I still have it somewhere. But pretty much, this is a story of how I traded this kid all of my cards for his backpack, then stole my cards back, then getting in trouble for it, and it's a funny story. That's not the whole entire story. Now, for those of you who are watching this video right now and went to school with me, this is you might know what I'm talking about. So it was one fine evening, and I was talking to some friends, and they were like, "Yo, if you want something I'm not gonna mention the names. It was so and so. Let's call him Joe. Joe has this $400 new Origin backpack or whatever the fuck it was, and he has no Magic cards. You should talk to him." And I was like, I got this. And I thought of the genius idea to be like, yo, you want to trade some cards for that backpack? And Cause I heard that he's done it before. He's tried to trade his backpack for cards before, and I told him I'm gonna trade you all my cards for your backpack, and I was like, I'm pretty much ripping myself off because my cards are very expensive. Now let me tell you, my cards were not expensive at all. They were just like commons, uncommons. They were just crappy cards, you know. My most expensive card was probably like $30 at the most, you know. I didn't have any like super rare cards or anything. Because I all I did was trade with kids. I didn't buy anything like that. Anyway, this kid was like, "All right, let's do it. Let's go do it." And pretty much what happened was we all got to the deal, right? He gave me his backpack. I gave him the cards. It was all good. It was great. It was great. I felt like the king of the world. And then I went back to my friends like, yo, I got the backpack. And then like, nice. 2 days later, I was like, I'm gonna steal my cards back. And I decided I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go into his stuff, find my cards, find all my magic cards. And I was like, because I'm gonna sell those too when I get out of here. And so I snatched his cards away, right? The cards that I traded to him, I took them all, right? So I had all of my cards back in possession. And the next day, he came running back to me. He's like, I want my backpack back. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, somebody stole all of my cards. The cards that you gave me. I'm like, well, that's not my problem. And we pretty much got into this huge fight about it. And he threatened to tell the freaking teachers about it. It was try to snitch on me. It was so stupid. And I was like, all right. Here's your cards back, kid. And so I gave him his cards back, and later on, a staff got us both in trouble because we weren't technically allowed to do that. That was like against the rules, and he was like, listen, we got to do the trade. We got to like undo the backpack trade or whatever because yada yada said that we couldn't do it. And I was like, so? And he's like, so, I mean, like, I don't want to get in trouble. And so he gave me my cards back, and I gave him the backpack back. And I was like, no, I almost got away with it. This was 2 days before I left. 2 days, and I was so mad about it. And I actually did end up taking his backpack back, because I was just a dick. I took his backpack back on my last day, the day I left. I went into his, like, dorm room or whatever. They had bunk houses there. Like, there's a shit ton of people. And nobody was in there. And I saw his backpack and I took it. The last freaking day. I just, like, packed it all in my suitcase. I packed, like, the backpack. Like, it's a hiking backpack, by the way. It's not just, like, a random backpack. It's, like, a hiking backpack that was, like, expensive and nice. And, you know, it's still sitting up there in my closet right now. I have yet to sell it. But when that day comes, it's gonna be great. I'm excited to sell it. I was such a dick back then, man. But this not the most intense story I have, because I have a lot of stories. I have a lot of life stories. I'm sorry that I have like really crazy ones, not so crazy ones, tons, because I've done some crazy stuff. And so, yeah, that was pretty much the story of how I stole a backpack from a kid and stole his cards and had to trade back. Pretty much a bunch of confusion where I ended up winning at the end, but karma kind of bit me in the ass later because the school called, and then apparently he snitched on me. He didn't even know. He knew I took it. Like, the moment he's like, he probably took it. So the school called, like, do you have his backpack? I was like, nope, I don't have it. And I had it like right next to me when I said that too. And it was like, I don't know. It was I don't know. It just was. You know, it doesn't have to be anything. It just has to be it. You know? But that was the story of right before I left my boarding school. He stayed there. And I left. I took the backpack. And it was a dick move. I feel bad, honestly. Don't do this shit. Don't hustle kids like that, because that's messed up. Because they don't know any better. But I mean, if he takes one lesson away from this, I guess is to think twice before he makes a stupid trade, especially for some cards that's only gonna last him like while he's at that school. It sucked. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was just me playing Pokemon MMO. It's a fun game. It's actually free. I'm gonna put the link down in the description if you guys want to download it. It's kind of weird to download. Because you have to download the game itself, and then you have to download these 2 other zip files. It's really hard to find. I don't play this game that much, but let me know if you want to see more gaming videos and stuff like that. Because I have everything. I don't have just Pokemon, you know. I barely play this game. I have like everything from like CSGO to like Battlefield to fucking Call of Duty, Fallout, whatever you want. I have everything, man. This is on my PC. I have a shit ton of games. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. It's a little something different this time around, you know. Life Story with a little bit of a Pokemon gameplay. Yeah. So, see you in the next video, guys. I'm out.